Danny Masterson's wife Bijou Phillips told a judge she and their young daughter are heartbroken over his rape conviction in a pre-sentencing support letter. Hoping to lobby Judge Charlaine Olmedo to opt for a lighter term, Phillips characterized her 47-year-old spouse as a caring husband and father who scrambled to make a living after he was accused and later convicted of violent rapes. "I can say that Danny has literally been a life-saving partner to me," she wrote. Phillips told Olmedo, who hit the That 70s Show star with a maximum sentence of 2 consecutive 15-year terms Thursday. Masterson developed a farm and vineyard after his career cratered. After he lost his show and acting career, he devoted himself to finding other ways to earn a living, she wrote. He took classes to learn about growing grapes, wines, and he became a sommelier, she said. He also studied the business end of it. Echoing support letters from Masterson's co-stars Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, Phillips stressed he was opposed to drugs and never smoked a joint in his life. Despite the temptations of Hollywood, Masterson attempted to warn other actors of the perils of drug abuse and served as a role model, she said. "His absence," she said, "will decimate their family, especially his 9-year-old child, Fianna. Our daughter and I are heartbroken that he is not home with us," she wrote. "It has been very difficult without him here. Even though he is now in jail, he calls her every day. He helps her with homework every night. He teaches her math with kindness and patience." Phillips acknowledged the severity of the crimes Masterson was convicted of, but pleaded with Olmedo to take their family circumstances into account when meting out his fate. "We need him more than you can imagine," she said. "I know he has been convicted of serious crimes. But the man I married has only been an extraordinary husband to me and a devoted father to our daughter." Deborah Jo Rupp, another co-star of Masterson on his smash sitcom, also weighed in on his behalf in a letter to Olmedo. She said Masterson maintained his humility despite his rapid rise to stardom. "Danny was always respectful and kind," she said. "On show days when the camera crew would come in, Danny was the one that shook each cameraman's hand before we started. He knew everyone's name, where they lived and about their families. I did not. He was loved." Jo Rupp also noted she and Masterson were the only 2 cast members who made time to attend co-star Wilmer Valderrama's high school graduation. Actor Billy Baldwin portrayed him as a generous friend who was quick to lend a hand to those in need. Danny has always quietly been there for his family, friends, community, and even strangers, with support, words of wisdom, or sage advice about life, career, relationships, and most importantly, family and parenting, he said. All of it without seeking any recognition or praise. Childhood pal and fellow actor Giovanni Ribisi also asked for some measure of leniency, calling Masterson a selfless friend and family man. "I have always known Danny to be a central figure in my peer group, because of his integrity, his stance against drugs, his abhorrence of violence, and most of all the respect he demonstrates toward women and children," he said. Masterson was found guilty of the 2003 rapes of 2 women at his Hollywood area home. Both victims testified at trial that he drugged their drinks, then violently raped them once they were unconscious and unable to give consent.